So I wanted to talk about two things. The first was this idea that cutting spending and cutting taxes is always good, and that's something conservatives are always in favor of, no matter what it is or how much. They're always in favor of cutting taxes, always in favor of cutting spending. And it's kind of a knee-jerk reaction. I want the government to be funded well enough so that it can do a decent job. All right? I'm tired of Republicans who go in there and sabotage the government because they want it to fail, because they are hired by powerful interests to make the government fail, by people who have very narrow interests and profit only, who want to do away with the government enforcing regulations. All right? We've seen what happens when we let these people do whatever they want. They start, in the case of the banksters in Wall Street, they sabotage the economy and then bet on it to fail. That's what happens. Insurance industry, health insurance industry, they kick people off their policies because they get sick, and then they raise rates 30%. You know, in the midst of the whole healthcare debate, they were raising rates 30 and 40% a year. It's ridiculous, and posting record profits. It's criminal. It really is criminal. These people have got no shame at all, and I want the government to do something about it. I wonder, in fact, whether there's any room in a just society for private insurance at all, because the government seems to be the insurer of last resort anyways. When AIG, basically insurance firms selling these credit default swaps, when they went belly up, who bailed them out? It was the U.S. taxpayer, all right? If we're going to be the insurer of last resort, we ought to get some of the premiums, all right? I think there's too much emphasis on income tax. I would like to see more emphasis on property tax. And if the conservatives are going to piss and moan about property tax, boo-hoo-hoo, sell some of it, okay? You'll live. The other thing I wanted to talk about was the Arizona law. And the thing that bothers me about it, and not only does it give the police too much power, to me that is very open to abuse, and I can see it being very easily abused. But I think it doesn't go after a workable solution. Instead of going after the employers who are hiring illegal immigrants, which would be effective, they're going after the illegal immigrants and anyone they suspect might be an illegal immigrant. They're going after the powerless. It's typical conservative tactic, is they stick up for the most powerful within society. It's the thing they live for, all right? The powerless get nothing from Republicans, all right? Absolutely nothing except lip service and bullshit. That's the only thing they get from Republicans. These Tea Partiers are suckers, all right, because the Republicans don't give one hoot about the powerless. They're all in it to protect the status quo, the powerful interests that exist in society. And in the case of Arizona, is protecting these employers who are hiring illegal immigrants. Now, if there were no jobs for illegal immigrants, they wouldn't come here. They wouldn't come here. But they come here because they need to put food on their table, all right? And it wouldn't surprise me if these employers backed the illegal immigration law, because it drives illegal immigrants further underground and makes them even lower class citizens, so that they can be treated completely like shit and paid next to nothing and fired without a moment's notice. They're an underclass that these employers can underpay and treat like dirt. All right? So the powerless get shafted, as usual. That is the conservative plan, the grand plan, to empower the powerful and disempower the powerless. That's the grand plan, and we're seeing it come to fruition. We've never had greater income disparity. We've never had such a wide gulf between the upper class and the lower classes as we do now, as a direct result of Republican conservative policies. That's all I got to say for now.